keep going and persist, as opposed to, I guess, plenty of people that think you're perfectly entitled to pack up your things, insist on a payout and get out of here?
Oh, look, Tom, it's certainly been a more challenging week than normal, and I think overwhelmingly I've been, me and my family have had a tremendous amount of support, externally and internally, and I think, that's been fantastic from my point of view. But, I suppose fundamentally I made a commitment to the football club, the members, supporters and my players, and to coach them as well and as hard as I can. And I'm not going to let them down now. I think now's a time where they need strong leadership, strong direction, and I need to provide that for them.
When you spoke to David on Wednesday...
Do you feel undermined, and do you want to coach the club beyond Saturday?
Look, I've spoken to Dave. I feel like, I think he said that there's some things that if he had his time again, that he'd do them differently. And we've had a conversation around that. So,
how did that make you feel like?
Yeah, look, I think certainly by him acknowledging, and I think that again, I think if he has his time again, I think that indicates that, I don't think he was entirely pleased with the way things have transpired throughout the course of the week. But, things have moved really quickly over the course of this week. And
do you want to hang around?
And I've been, throughout the course of the week, my focus has been my players and preparing them for this week's game of footy.
Do you want to hang around?
As I said before, I'm the coach of this footy club, and I made a commitment to serve the Essendon Footy Club, the members, supporters and my players, and I'm going to continue to do that to the best that I can until someone tells me otherwise.
What do you expect on Sunday? He's mentioned Sunday as an important day. What do you expect from him?
I don't have any expectations.
When he spoke with you on Wednesday, I think he came up to wherever you live, I won't say that on the speakers, and see you. Did you outline an impassioned case to continue, and why, I guess you're vulnerable as a second-year coach, why they should persist with you?
Yeah, look, we had a good discussion. I listened to what Dave had to say. He was very good and listened to what I had to say. And I think that was important. I think it's important that he understands what we're building here, the direction we're going as a club. And I've just got a lot of belief in what we're doing here at the football club and about the football program, where we're going. And this week, if anything, has only underlined that for me. I think the way all the staff, my coaches, the way my players have conducted themselves, it's one of those things. You like to look at how people respond and under pressure, and when they're tested and when they're stretched, and the way that the day-to-day footy department has operated has been first class. And I think care is one of the really big pillars at our football club, and I think the amount of care and love and support that me and my family have received throughout this week has been first class. We get an opportunity this week with Michael Hurley, who probably epitomises care more than any other person and player that I've seen. We get an opportunity to celebrate his career as a football club, tomorrow night.
How difficult will it be for you to coach on the weekend?
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great celebration. I think this is the time of the week where the players are really starting to centre their focus around what the game looks like, and they get to play one last time with their one of their great mates and one of the great champions of this football club.
Can you really coach on next year after this week? I mean, they've approached another coach for your job. It's really happened before in the history of the game.
Yeah, look, it's something that we're certainly going to need to work through. But as I said, I'm the coach of the footy club, and I made a commitment to them, and I'm not going to let them down now. There's some things that conversation we need to have moving forward, absolutely. But I'm not in a position now to make any calls on that.
Has Alistair Clarkson...
The club has done, Dave Laidley said before, that the club's done as much as they can to treat you well during this period. Do you think that's fair comment to make?
Well, yeah, I suppose what Dave said to me is if he had his time again, he would have done things slightly different in terms of communication and so.
Has Alistair Clarkson spoken to you at all this week?
No.
About the Coaches Association, have you felt there's been a level of support that's been the right one?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think Alistair Nicholson, Ronnie Watt have been fantastic, reaching out and support, making sure that if there's anything me or the other coaches need.
Do you feel let down by your team at all in terms of its performance? Like, performance has got it to this point.
Yeah, look, I think that's ultimately where we're all getting judged on the win-loss. And 2 years ago we embarked on a journey and wanting to build a sustainable premiership football club. Now this year there's no question we haven't had the wins and losses that we would have liked. But I still maintain that the progress we've made over the course of this season is going to put us in a really good position moving forward. We've beaten in the back end of the year. We've beaten Sydney, Brisbane, taken Collingwood to the line twice. They're the things that we were a long way off doing last year, even though we won more games last year, but we weren't able to compete with those top teams. Now we've been able to do that on a few occasions this season. We've been able to have, there's been a lot of really important success stories amongst our players. I think Nick Martin, who was here for a month, kicked 5 goals on debut. We've got more out of Ben Hobbs than I thought we would have. Mason Redmond's had a breakout career season. Peter Wright the same. Sam Draper's starting to get some consistency. So whilst the wins and losses haven't been exactly how we would have liked, and we're in that industry, I get that. But I think the most important thing is we need to be really clear on where we're at and the journey that we're on. And these experiences that we've had this year are going to be telling and really important for this club moving forward.
Do you have any inkling that this was heading this way until Monday morning? Was it a shock to you on Monday?
Yeah, I didn't have any idea what was going on.
Why is there such a disconnect between you and the board?
I'm not sure.
Would you have appreciated some background or intelligence at some point that things could head this way if performances didn't lift?
Oh, look, there's no doubt the board are wanting to, like us at the footy department, want us to be the most successful footy club we can be. So that's really clear, and I think that's clear with Dave's intention. He wants this football club to get back to being, a fiercely competitive football club competing for grand finals, and so there's absolutely some alignment around that. But I've been really clear on what we're doing at the football club and with our football program and the consistency that we need to build here for our players.
Good feedback from your players. Ben, what have they said to you? Are they your feedback from the players? Are they dismayed? Are they sympathetic? What have they said to you?
Oh, look, I've just been so proud of the way the players have conducted themselves throughout the course of this week. It's been first class. The leadership, the honesty, the support, the commitment to what we're doing is that hasn't wavered by any stretch. It's only, as I said before, I think that the confidence in the program that we're building is only growing throughout the course of this week.
And did you want them to give you some clarity today on your future beyond tomorrow, or how are you going to handle Sunday, whatever comes up then?
Don't know. Focus is on tomorrow night. That's the main thing. We've got through our last training session today. The players are well prepared. It's important we play well. We didn't play well last week. We've got